It's time. It's for another video
with TooGame.
Hey, what is up, guys? This is TooGame, and I'm here with Mog Swamp, and we are going to be playing a little bit of mini games on the Hypixel server. We're actually playing. We're both going to be playing Paintball for the first time.
Yeah, we never done this. We're virgins, paintballers.
Yep. So we were just going through all the mini games list and just kind of figuring out what we wanted to do, and the one that we never tried.
Yep. As virgins, we're not sure how long we're gonna last, but.
Oh my god!
What are you laughing at?
That's so bad. That's so bad.
I don't know what you're talking about, but it's slowly filling up here. We got a little time for some playful banter. Oh, it's Batman.
Batman.
There was a pug guy who got in the way of our intro at the very beginning. He's gone though.
This guy looks like a very confused chicken.
I love amidst all these crazy skins, there's always just one Steve every time.
The guy that just didn't really care. There's two Steves. No, but there's so many Christmas skins still.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Well, it's
I still really love your skin.
Oh, thank you.
I cannot wait to see the other skins.
Oh man, they're great. I have a whole folder full of them.
Dang.
Cause do you know my skin is actually? Oh, what am I doing?
What's going on?
I think we just
we're
fire
playing.
snowballs.
We're playing.
Yeah.
Are we on the same team?
Yeah. Wait, maybe.
Are we in Aqua?
I'm on Aqua. Yeah. We're Aqua. Don't get hit. My skin.
Oh, I got hit.
My skin's based off my science teacher, or my biology
Yeah.
teacher.
You were telling me that story after the building game that we did a while back.
Yeah. Oh,
I thought that was hilarious.
We used to screw with that guy so much. Yeah, I told you a bunch of the stories. I've never actually told them on camera, so sometime I'm going to have to do an episode about it.
Well, give him a little sneak peek of the one that you told me.
Okay, yeah.
That one was...
Which one are you thinking of?
The projector?
Yeah. Okay, so the guy, basically, his way of teaching was just, he has a projector, and he has all these PowerPoints that he's been using for years and years, and basically all he does is go through his projector slide by slide and talk about it, basically. And he's got one of those smart boards, but the thing was always like sort of acting up, like sometimes it would freeze and it would be real slow. And so he never used the remote, and so one day I realized he always left the remote for the projector, and it worked, by the way. He always left it on the desk, like on his table. So every class before he got there, I would go to the desk and sweep the remote. And then the whole class, I would just take the remote and like I would skip forward a slide, and he'd be like, "Oh, this dang thing is always acting up."
You were an awful person.
Everybody loved me for it though. And so he'd walk over to his laptop, which was on the other side of his big desk, and he'd right as he was about to change the slide back, because it skipped forward, I would change it back so that when he pressed back, it would go back 2 slides, and he'd be like, "Oh," and then like he'd turn around real slow and realize it, and he'd be like, "Oh, dang it," and then he would just keep doing it again and again. It was just too funny. Oh my goodness!
What? You're such a little dirtbag.
Oh my god! Everybody did it.
Just
though.
teasing on some old people.
Oh,
man,
he was.
I know what kind of guy you are now.
No, it's not like that. Oh man, it was fun times though, and like we used to.
Are you just firing them into the air?
I'm glad you noticed.
I got hit somehow.
Oh really? Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the tactic works. That's proof. No, we used to. Every day also I used to walk in, and the projector was like suspended from the ceiling, and if you reached up, you could press the off button or the on button. And basically, like, it's kind of like if you have 2 light switches in your house that go to the same light, but eventually what happens is if they get out of sync, the switch on the wall, when you press it on, it turns off, and when you press it off, it turns on. And so I would do that. I would manually shut off the projector so that when he pressed the off button, it would turn on, and it would confuse him to no end. Like, he could just not figure out what was happening. He was like eternally confused.
Wow.
Just no idea what was going on.
You made that old man's life hell while you had him as a teacher.
No. I'm not as... Oh, my God. Okay, here's the best story. This one time... So, this one time, it was like the end of the year. I think it was like May, and this was my sophomore year of high school, and I just decided with my friends I wanted to throw him a surprise party, a surprise birthday party, even though it wasn't his birthday. And so in the just this random day in May, I had my friends bake cakes, and I brought in party favors and like hats and streamers and whistles and everything you'd need at a birthday party. And we all got in there. Oh man, okay. We all got in there, and so basically I told the main office what we were doing, and they were like, "Oh, what a great idea." And so I had them call him down to the office, and then when they did that, I moved all the stuff into the class and we all hid. And when he finally came back, we all jumped out. We were like, "Surprise!" And he was just like, "What?" And we were like, "Happy birthday." And he goes, "Whose birthday is it?" And we go,
"Oh my gosh."
We go, "It's your birthday." He's like, No, it's not." It was the funniest thing. Wait, so who won?
I don't know.
Shots fired.
I think we got tied up in that story, and we just kind of, I don't know. We don't know who won.
Well, how's about we play one more and then we'll wrap this up?
Sure, why not? That wasn't too long of a game.
Yeah, not too long.
Let's see. Want to do 5-1 here, Brian?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that was pretty fun. It's hard. It's chaotic though. I got to turn my game sounds up.
Yeah, I think I should do. I don't know. Probably not. But yeah, dude, that sounds. See, it's teachers like that make high school actually fun.
Yeah. Oh man, I mean, some of those stories aren't as bad as my brother. Like my teacher was just goofy. He wasn't like senile. My brother had a teacher who was literally just ancient and could not hear anything. And so the kids, they brought in a Nintendo 64 and a GameCube, and they put them under the desk with a TV and hooked them all up. And they would just go to the back of the class and play video games while he taught.
What?
The whole class, yeah, not even joking. And one time the kid took off his shirt. I think it was actually the salutatorian who did this, but he took off his shirt and just ran laps over and over again in the room. And they tried to, and then it became like a tradition. They would see how many laps he could do before the teacher like began to turn around. He would just teach and never turn around.
What?
I know.
That is insane.
I know. And like my brother's grade, they were a bunch of tricksters. Like there were these two Asian kids who weren't even related at all in his class. But on one of the last days of school, they switched places, and since they looked so alike, none of the teachers noticed.
Dang.
They went to each other's classes all day long, and no one noticed.
That's awful. No, we did some stuff like that. We had a bunch of twins that went to our school. And whenever we were younger in middle school and stuff, before people really start to notice the differences between the twins, what we would do is we would have them switch places in class. And periodically, like, so I remember there were two sets of twins, Austin and Austin and Justin were the two brothers, and they were identical twins. They weren't mirror twins or anything. But what we would do is we would have them switch chairs, and then we would have them say say their actual name, so the teacher would think that she was calling. I don't know how to explain it. It was, would just,
okay, yeah. So she would think she was calling on Austin, and then you'd be like, "Oh no, it's Justin," or whatever.
Yeah, but it was really the right person that she was calling on. It was. We would seriously mess with the teacher so bad, and just like. Oh my gosh, so many crazy, just dumb stories from high school and middle school.
We used to play this game in my math class that I invented one day, which was I had this really oblivious math teacher, and she always brought in this can of soup. Or I don't know if she always brought it in, but it was always on her desk. And so one day I took it, and she never noticed. And we would roll it back and forth across the room again and again, and we played like hot potato with it. And it was the loudest thing you've ever heard. Like when it was rolling across the room, it'd be like, whoa, 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 like so loud. And she never noticed. And then one day I rolled it too hard and it slammed into the back of the wall, and she started to turn around and One kid just dove, like literally dove out of his seat and covered up the soup, and all she did was she was just like, "Get back in your seat," and that was it. It was so good.
Wow. Why do you get all the crazy teachers?
I had, especially my sophomore year, I had quite a few crazy teachers. It's public school, man.
That's true. Public school is always pretty crazy.
Yep.
You always get. Have you ever witnessed like a legit fight in school?
Oh yeah. Oh, this one time, I think it was last year. It was one of the only days I was sick last year. In fact, I'm still mad about it. Because at my school we have 4 lunches. So you get put into one of 4 lunches because our cafeteria is so small that we can't fit everybody into one. So there's 4 different lunch periods, and I just happened to have the same lunch period that this kid got beat up in, but I took a sick day. But anyways, basically, some kid had peed in another kid's backpack as some sort of joke. Yeah, I don't know. We don't know what possessed him. And so the kid came up to him at lunch. You can't even call this a fight. It was just like brutal. And supposedly, I mean, I saw pictures. I saw a video of it because some kid was filming it, but he just came up behind him, took his head, and slammed it on the table. And immediately, blood was everywhere. And I mean, like, blood everywhere. And
kids, we do not condone this.
No,
but
not at all. It was probably pretty horrifying. I wish I had been there, though.
Yeah, the worst thing that I've seen in public school as far as fights go, there was. Okay, so to start the story off, let me explain what the fight was about. It was over a piece of pizza.
Of course, yeah. That's how they all begin. Course.
Yeah, it's always over something like a piece of pizza or a chicken sandwich or something like that. Unless you're Mog Swamp, where you have the extreme cases of pee in the book bag.
Yeah.
So these guys were like, "This is my piece of pizza. I want it. Like, this is mine. Stop it." And one of the it was a one push fight actually. No punches were thrown. The guy got pushed so hard that he fell and tore his meniscus.
Oh my god.
like just fell and buckled over.
Wow.
No idea how you tear a meniscus just by falling over, but
wow, that's brutal.
Public schools are awesome.
Oh, that's like my brother. I don't really know him because he's only my half brother, and I never see him. But one day on freshman beatdown day, which is like this thing, it's kind of like a joke for the football team.
That sounds awful.
Yeah. It wasn't at my school or anything. It was at some other school. I don't see the kid really that often, but basically it was freshman beatdown day, and he just got pushed, like you said, just one little push, and just the way he landed and the way he got pushed was so hard and violent that he ruptured his spleen and had to get it taken out. It was like really, really bad, actually.
What?
I know, yeah. So that was crazy.
That sounds awful.
Yeah. Stuff like that, man.
That's kids. Don't go to public schools.
No, public school is awesome. I prefer public school. Well, I've never been to private school, but there's just
I've been to both, and I definitely prefer public school.
Yeah, there's no uniforms. I don't know. There's just more room for creativity, I feel.
And there's more room for crazy stories.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Where would I be with all my stories, huh?
Yeah.
How many kills you have?
College. I've got 29 kills.
Oh, I've got 6. I was too busy telling my story, I guess.
No, dude, I went up while you were telling your story. I went up and just went ham bone on some people. Like, I got 32 kills now.
What do these gold things do? Oh, they're power-ups.
You can buy power-ups with them. I normally get the shoot faster one.
Yeah, that's what I just got.
But yeah, I've got a lot of kills. I've got 36 kills now.
Yeah, now I'm up to 7.
Like this game is actually pretty fun, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's good. I think I like the other ones a little better though. The walls.
This one's just a mindless game.
Yeah. That's why it's so. I like this because it's good for recording. We can tell all sorts of stories.
Oh yeah, this is definitely the storytelling game.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, I got killed.
Do this more often. I got plenty of stories. I've gotten into some wild adventures in my school.
In your school or just in life in general?
Just in life in general, I suppose. Even on the cruise I just went on, did some crazy stuff. Not like
Man,
drugs.
now I want to see a Mog Swamp story series.
Actually, I was considering doing it because someone asked me to bring back my build series. I used to have like a build series, and I was thinking I could do it during then, just like tell stories while I build stuff.
Wait, I think we won. Did we win?
I think so. No, maybe.
How do we tell who won? The world may never know.
It still says win 0, so that may
oh,
be
we
a
won.
We did.
I won that game.
Okay, you won. I lost.
Did
I
you
lost.
win? Did you win? Were we on, we were on different teams.
We were?
I think so.
Oh, I was Aqua that time.
Oh, I was white.
Oh, well, that explains it.
Oh, well, I guess that's all the time we have for today, guys.
Yep.
This has been TooGame and Mog Swamp. This has been story time with Mog Swamp for actually.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
We will have the links in the description.
We sure will.
Peace and butt grease.
Bye, bye, bye.